Then in our class today, we studied already lesson 3, which is talking about distance, okay, and made points. So in this lesson, our object, it was calculate with measures, find the distance between 2 points, find the made point of segments, and locate a point on a segment given a fractional distance from one endpoint. So this is the point which we are going to cover it. First, we have to know the rule postulate. The points on a line can be matched one-to-one with the real numbers. The real numbers that corresponding to a point is the coordinates of the point, which means if you have, for example, here in this one, in a number line, if this one was 2 and this one was 5, for example, so this is called coordinates of points. This is called what? This is called what? Coordinates. Coordinates of points. And we have A and B, and A and B means the names of points. So please don't confuse between both. So we have coordinates of points and we have names of points. For example, if you have a line A, B, and the numbers we donated by what? X1 and X2. If you want to find the length of AB, then you are going to find the absolute value X2 minus X1. Why did we use absolute value? Why? Because we want to calculate what, grade 9? Because we want to calculate the distance, and we can't find the distance with a negative number. Okay, so the distance between points A and B written as AB is the absolute value of the difference of the coordinates of A and B. Let me give you an example. How we are going to solve this question to find the length of BE. Grade 9, please tell me how we are going to find the length of AB. The first one, we can donate this one by what? This is what?
1.
This is X1, right? And the second, this one is?
X2.
X2, right? So we want to find the length between them. The length of BF. Is there anyone can tell me the formula? The length of BF, it will be what? Absolute value, X2 minus X1, right? And then we will close the absolute value. We will replace, it will be what, grade 9? It will be 5 minus negative 1. So the answer, it will be equal how many?
6.
So the answer, it will be equal 6. So this is how you are going to find the absolute value or the length of BF. Okay, any questions so far about this? If there anyone can tell me what is the formula which we have to use it to calculate the length of BE? Which
X2,
formula?
Absolute value X2 minus
value.
1.
Exactly. So it will be absolute value X2 minus X1. So we will make absolute value 5 minus negative 1. So the answer, it will be equal 6. Right?
Yes.
Okay. This is another question. How we are going to find the answer for each one. If we are looking for MN quickly, where you can find M, LM stand where? On what?
On 1.
On 1.
1.
And N stand on
4.
4. Then how we are going to find MN? Absolute value.
Value 1 minus
4 minus 1. Exactly.
Minus
1. Absolute value 4 minus 1. So the answer will be equal 3.
3.
What about absolute value LN? Where is L? Negative 2. Where is N? 4. So it will be absolute value
4
4 minus negative
minus
2.
2.
It will be equal how many? 4 minus
6.
negative 2. So it will be equal 6 direct. Exactly. What about kj? What about kj?
Absolute value
K.
negative 3 minus
Absolute value. Just a second. I want to remove this down. Where is it? Okay. We want kj. So where is k? Negative 3. Where is j?
negative 5.
5. So it will be absolute value negative
Negative 3
minus negative 5. Absolute value negative 3 minus
negative 5.
5. So the answer, it will be equal how many? So the answer,
2.
it will be equal 2. Exactly.
8.
What about the last one? JL. JL. Absolute value.
Negative 2.
Negative
minus,
2
negative 5.
minus negative 5.
Negative 5. So the answer, it will be equal
3.
3. Okay, I think it's easy part. Any questions so far about this? So this is how we can use a distance, an absolute value to find the length between 2 points belong to the line. Let's move to another part. In this part, let me show you what is the betweenness. When 3 points are collinear, what the meaning of the word collinear, grade 9?
On the same line.
Yes, lies on the same line. You can say that one point is between the other two. Look at the point B in this question. The point A and B and C, all of them lies in the same line. They are collinear. So we can say that point B is between points A and C. Okay? Second, look at the point E. Did you see the point E? Did the point E belong to the same line?
No.
No, the point E is not belong to the same line. For this reason, we are going to say point E is not between the points D and F. Clear? So you know what the meaning of the word between is?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to a next point. In this one, if B is between A and C, B is between A and C, then AB plus BC equal how many? Equal AC. Let me ask you a question. Do you notice that B lies at the middle exactly between A and C? B lies exactly between A and C?
No.
No, but it's just between. For this reason, we said that AC is consists of, or the same value like AB plus BC. We didn't say that B divided it into 2 equal parts. Then again, the point B is between A and C. If we have a question like this, sorry. Okay, in case we have a question to calculate, we want to calculate the length of DF. Let me ask you a question. DF represent total or a part? DF
Total.
represent a total or a part?
A total.
Total. Then how we are going to find the length of DF? How we are going to find the length of DF? How we will find it?
We will add DE and EF.
Exactly. Then we can write the formula first, that DF Is there anyone can tell me, please? DF equal what?
DE plus EF.
Exactly. Then DF, it will be equal DE. Sorry, DE plus EF. DE plus EF, which means it will be equal 23 plus 35. Is there anyone can tell me the answer? 23 plus 35.
58.
Equal 58. Okay. Then, once you have the question, which is DF, so you have to determine in the line DF. So we are looking for the total. So we will add them together. Look at the next question. We are looking for GH. Back to the figure. GH represents a part or a total?
A part.
A part. Then we have to add or to subtract?
Subtract.
Subtract. So it will be 36 minus 21, right? So the answer, it will be equal
15.
Okay, so this is how we are going to use the betweenness. E lies between D and F. G lies between F and H. But we didn't say that it lies at the middle of the distance. He said just lies between. Okay? Any questions so far till this point? Let's move to the next point. Could you please try to answer this question? Find the value of X and ST. So he's looking for two parts here. He wants to calculate what? He wants to calculate the value of X and he wants to calculate the length of ST. If T is between S and D, did he say that it's at the middle or he just say between? He said what, grade 9?
Between.
Between, exactly. Okay, then you will try to draw it. So please draw it. We will draw what at the beginning? We have to draw a line. And then this line, he said that T is between. Okay, so we have to put T between. Between what? Between S and U. Now we are going to write the information. ST equal 7x. So this one was 7x. The second part, SU is SU, which means all the line. He said it's equal 45. And TU is 5x minus 3. How we are going to solve this question? ST equal 7x, TU equal 5x minus 3. How we are going to solve this question? We will write that SU, which is the total, equal ST. So we can write the equation ST plus TU equal, equal what? S?
45.
SU, right? So I wrote the equation at the beginning, the relation. So it ST plus TU, two parts equal the total. Then we will start to replace. So it will be 7x plus 5x minus 3 equal 45. Okay. Then 7x plus 4x, it will be how many?
12x.
12x. And we will transfer or add the additive inverse for both. So it will be 48. Which means the value of x, it will be equal 4. Then once we found the value of x equal 4, so this is the first part, which is the value of x. Then we will back to substitute to find the length of what? The second part of the question. He said that he's looking for ST, then ST it will be equal 7 times 4. Then the answer, it will be equal
28.
28.
28.
Exactly. So the answer, it will be equal 28. Okay. So this was just an example about how we are going to use the betweens. Okay, he said between, and then he gave us the total, and he gave us the two parts, and he said to solve to find the value of what the. We want to understand the difference between equal in length and congruent. When we have two lines, and put the same sign, did you see this, the red line on the two lines here? That means that those two lines are equal in length, and they are congruent. If you want to mention that they are equal in length, so we have to write AB equal CD, and don't put the sign of line segment above it, because you are talking about a length, the length from A till B. But if we want to explain the congruent relation, so the segments are congruent. AB line segment congruent with CD line segment. So this sign means congruent. So please don't confuse between the both two signs. So this sign means congruent, but this sign means what? Means what? Equal.
Equal.
Okay. Now we will explain the distance between any 2 points with the coordinates. We said how we can find the distance in case if you are working on a number line, right? Did you remember when we have a number line? But this one with a coordinates. So we have to know this formula. It's x2 minus x1 all to the power of 2 plus y2 minus y1 all to the power of 2. Then you will find the difference between the x coordinates, the 2 points, and the y coordinates, or the horizontal distance and the vertical distance. So this formula, it's related to what? To find what, grade 9? To find what?
The distance.
The distance between A and
Between A and
where? In
A coordinate plane.
Coordinate plane. Okay, not in all. If it's a number line, so we will use absolute value, but this one in case if you are going to work with a coordinate plane, so we have to use this formula. We want an example to know how we can solve with the coordinate plane. Find the distance between E, -4 and 1, and F, 3 and the -1. How we are going to solve this question? First of all, we have to classify. The first point is x1, and x1 represents y1, and this is called x2 and y2. Okay, so we have x1, y1, and we have x2, y2. Do you remember the formula? The formula is what?
x2 minus
x1
power of 2
plus
y2.
Yes, plus y2
minus y1
minus y1
all to the power of 2.
To the power of 2. Okay, then we will start to replace. X2 was 3 minus -1, which means it will be 3 plus 4. It was 3 minus -4. 3 minus -4 means what, grade 9?
3 plus 4.
3 plus 4. Don't forget all to the power of 2 plus the second part y2 -1 minus 1 all to the power of 2. What is the answer? It will be, the first one is 3 plus 4 equals 7, all to the power of 2 equals 49, plus 2 to the power of 2, then we have square root 53. Any question? Any question? So this is how we are going to find the distance between 2 points. Which formula we are going to use? x2 minus x1 all to the power of 2 plus y2 minus y1 all to the power of 2. Then we will only replace to find or to calculate the distance between the 2 points. Any question? We talked before about the midpoints, right? The midpoint of a segment is the point that divided the segments into 2 congruent segments. Then M is the midpoint of AB. So AM congruent with AMP. AM line segment. Once you are going to put line segment, so you have to use a congruent symbol with MB line segment, and length of AM equal length of MP. Segment bisector. Segment bisector is a point, ray, line, or line segment or plane that intersect the segments at its midpoints. So this is the line AB, and we have a midpoint M. So segment bisector, it could be a point, it could be a ray, or line segment, or a plane, which it will come and then it will divide the line. It will divide the line into 2 equal parts. So this one, did you see this line is called segment bisector. So it's not necessary to have only a point. It could be a ray, it could be a line, segment, plane, which it will intersect, but where it will intersect at midpoint. So it will divide it into 2 equal parts. Any question about this?
Yes, I have a question, but
Sure.
not on this part. I have it on the workbook.
Okay, but let me finish this one first, okay? And then we will back to your question.
Okay.
In this question, he said, point M is the midpoint of VW. Find the length of VM. Okay, VM. He is looking for VM. And he said that M is a midpoint. Then how we are going to solve this question, grade 9? He said that M is the midpoint of VW. Midpoint means it will divide it into 2 equal parts, right? Then
VM equal
exactly
MW.
should be equal MW, right? Then VM equal MW. So we have 4x, we will solve normal, 4x minus 1, it will be equal 3x plus 3. Now we have 2 variables in both 2 sides, so we have to combine them. So it will be 4x minus 3x, and we will transfer 1 to the opposite side. It will be 3 plus 1, which means x equal how many? 4. He's looking for what? The question was looking for what?
VM, the length of VM.
VM, right? So we will replace the value of x, then it will be 4 multiplied by 4 minus 1. So VM, it will be equal how many?
15.
Equal 15. Okay, so this is how we can use a relation with midpoint to solve for x, and then to find the value of a missing line, which is VM. Okay, till now, any question? Any question? In case we have question like this, we can answer it or not, grade 9. Identify the segment bisector of BQ. So we have BQ and L, then find MQ. Identify the line segment bisector of BQ. The line segment bisector of BQ here, it will be what?
Line L.
Line L, exactly. So it will be line L. So this is the first line which we are looking for. Let me also explain this part. If AB has endpoints x1 and x2 on a number line, then the midpoint of M, it will be x1 plus x2 over 2. So in case if I have point A and point B, and I'm looking for the midpoint, so you have to add x1 plus x2 over L2. What about if you have a coordinate plane and we have 2 points and we want to find the midpoint? The midpoint, it will be to the power of 2. So this is when we want to talk about the distance between any 2 points. But if we want to calculate the midpoint between any 2 points lies on the coordinate plane, so we have to find x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. How you will find x1 and y1? So in this line, you have A and you have B, and you are looking for the midpoint, okay? If you will draw the vertical line here, so you will find y1, the horizontal line, you will find x1. So the first one, x1, y1. For the last one, the horizontal for x2, the vertical for y2. Then you are going to use this formula. If you have find the coordinates of M, the midpoint of GH, for G equal 8 and -1, and H is -14 and 12. How we will find the answer for this question? We will start with what, grade 9? We will start with what? We have to classify a point. So this
X
is
and Y.
x1, and this is y1, x2, and y2. Okay, then we will write according to the formula x1, which is 8 plus -14, which means -14 over 2, and -6 plus 12 over L2. Okay, then the first, it will be -14, sorry, 8 minus 14. It will be how many? 8 minus 14. It will be -6 divided by 2 equal -3. And -6 plus 12, it will be 6. 6 divided by 2 equal how many? Equal 6. Sorry, 6 divided by 2 equal 3. So the midpoint, it will be how many? The midpoint, it will be how many? -3 and 3. Then you have a line. This line is find the coordinates of M. He's looking for M. In case the midpoints of GH, the first one is G and this one is H. The point was 8 and the -6. And the last one was what? -14 and 12. Okay, then we said that we are going to use the formula, which it was x1 minus x2, then sorry, x1 plus x2, 8 plus -14 over 2, and y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, this is how you are going to find the midpoint. Let me ask you a question. In case if I don't have the starting point, right, but I have only the midpoint like -3 and 3. And I'm looking for the first point. Is there anyone can tell me how we can solve this question?
Me.
In case if we have already, I changed the question. I have now the made points.
We will
equal this side, okay?
we will replace G with variables and add them with H equal M.
Okay, which means we are going to say that this one is X1, right? And Y1. And then we will replace them like X1. We can say X1 plus negative 14.
Negative 14.
Over 2 equal how many?
Negative 3.
Negative 3, right? Yes, I agree with you 100%. Then you are going to make cross multiplication. So it will be 2 times negative 3, right? Equal X1. This is what you mean, Ahmed?
Yes.
X1 minus 14. It will be equal negative 6, and then you will transfer this one to the opposite side. We can answer this question. This is to only find the X1. X2, you are going to make the same. Y1 plus 12 divided by 2 equal 3. So we can make another way. It's quick way. How? Always you multiply by 2, because when you will start to make the cross product, you will multiply by 2, right? Then to answer it quickly, in case if you have the made point and the end point, whatever in which place, so you can say 2 times negative 3 minus 14. Again, ya Ahmed, quickly. 2 times negative 3 equal negative 6 minus negative 14, which means negative, 2 times negative 3, it will be negative 6 minus negative 14. Okay, so the answer, it will be equal 8. You will, this is for the x coordinates. Make y coordinates quickly. 2 times 3 equals 6. 6 minus 12, it will be equal negative 6. Okay, then 2 multiply by 3 minus 12. So the answer, it will be equal negative 6. So this way you can find the end point directly. You will multiply only 2 times negative 3 minus negative 14, 2 times 3 minus 12. So you can find the coordinates of G in a quick way. Okay, understood this part, my G students? Understood?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the part which